before morning tea. We will. Right. And sorry about that, Joe. So Joe Zervos is here representing Kelly, who's not able to be here today because he's doing something equally athletic to his last reason for not being here.
Is that working?
Yeah, Waitai Coastal-Burwood Community
So
Board.
apologies from Kelly. He's hiking the Kepler track today. So for the last few days. So you're stuck with myself and Chris, who's here to support me. Rightio. So I think you've all got the report in front of you. So I take it you've read most of it. Where do we start off? The approval of removal of redundant metro bus stop in Bowhill Road. This was a bus stop that hasn't been used for a very long time, and it was actually didn't even have a sign on it, so we just removed the yellow lines. So that's really straightforward. Events in the red zone. We had Polyfest and LTP consultation at Polyfest, and it was absolutely amazing to see so many of the local schools performing, and the amount of stalls and food and all colour everywhere. It was a really good event. The Red Zone 6 bike race is coming up this weekend, is it? No, 26th of April. And that's a 6-hour mountain bike race through the Dunnell Park area of the Red Zone. Anyone's keen, you should enter. At the East by East corner where this is being held, there's actually been quite a lot of events happening lately, and just over the Easter weekend there was the 50 miniature radio controlled semi-trucks at the little RC Haulers event. Very popular with the big boys toys people, they love it. A couple of the things relating to the Red Zone that I'd like to actually thank staff for. The Bower Park fence, which runs between the Red Zone and the actual park, has been removed and opening up the space, and it looks wonderful. So thankful for that. In South Shore, we got hold of staff and got no camping signs installed in all the cul-de-sacs which go on to the estuary side with the Red Zone. And I had a lady ring me the other day, and she reported that they're working a real treat, and that they've had camper vans actually pull up into the cul-de-sacs and just continue driving on. So she's really grateful for that. Stitch-O-Mat is one of our community groups, and they do a wonderful job. They're a resource of upskilling sewing skills and recycling fabric and creativity, and they do all sorts of things from making the mask, which they made 100 for Children's Day, which is unfortunately cancelled because of COVID, and they will use those masks for future events. With Stitch-O-Mat, they make wonderful quilts and things for people in need, all sorts of blankets, clothes, everything, little toys there. They are actually relocating from where they are now, and they're moving into a shop in the Surfside Mall, so that's really positive for them. Parklands community meeting, that's going to be held tonight. It was scheduled to be held Thursday the 4th of March, but because of COVID it was postponed. Local school representatives, the police, council staff will be in attendance to listen and look at ways and solutions that we can actually look at helping the community. There's been a lot of crime and just especially around their little Parklands reserve. So tonight we will actually be going to that. The council have actually funded for a facilitator for Chris Meany to actually go along, so we're really thankful for that. Chris does a wonderful job, and we'll be looking to work proactively with them moving forward. CoSnap. If you've been down to the pier, you probably would have seen the little frames you've installed down at the pier. So it's a global initiative, whereas you put your cell phone into the frame and you take a photo of the exact same location each time to see the differences in the coast. It's really helpful because at the moment the coast has been accreting severely, and if you look at the pipelines along the beach at the moment, which is stormwater pipelines, they're about 75 centimetres under sand, so they're actually blocking up with sand. So hopefully we'll get a nice big storm soon that will actually suck most of the sand away and clear it out. The site visit to South Brighton Surf Lifesaving Club, this is awesome. Kelly and I went down and we got shown through by Rowan McNaughton, and brand new facility, nice big community space. They've got such a good lookout over the beach and a big community space where they hopefully will have some events held there, hire it out to people that want to use it for like an exercise room. They've even got an elevator inside there, which is pretty flash for a surf club. With these, you can see they've got a little bit of car parking around the side in New Tarseel, and they're really thankful that the road adjacent along Marine Parade has actually all been sealed again, and it's looking lovely. But they're still working on trying to get the bit between the road and the new ceiling done because it's a wee bit rugged from the construction. So it's looking fantastic, and it's very exciting to see another surf club upgraded, especially since I'm a surf lifesaver. Peer-to-peer race, this was on last weekend, and you can see our very lovely MC James Daniels there helping out for the day. I actually went in and did the walk and everyone else ran, but it was a wonderful event. And the peer-to-peer race actually used to be held in New Brighton for years and years, and then just after the earthquakes they cancelled it, and it hasn't been held since. So this is reintroducing it and trying to get it up and going again. It wasn't very well supported, probably due to the fact that the City to Surf was before, but the event was a wonderful thing for the area because every entrant got a $10 voucher to actually use at New Brighton on the day, and $5 of that was actually put in by the club and $5 from the actual shop it was used at. So a good initiative and something to try and keep moving in the area. Other things that have been happening in the area, just last weekend, the New Brighton Rugby Club, which is part of Eastern Sports and Rec, had their 100-year centenary celebration. And that was really, really well supported. There was cars parked for miles and really good to see. The board also visited Te Oranga, which is Kingsley, and we were shown through, and we're trying to reconnect with that community and seeing how we can help out with that community. So it was really lovely to actually go there and be welcomed and be shown around and see what we can do for them. Yep. And that's it.
Well, I'm sure Phil will want to move this, and I'll second it in the absence of Mr. Daniels, who did excuse himself, and he did.
Yep.
Here's a personal reason for not being here.
Excellent.
So thank you very much. I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. It's carried. Thank you very much.
Done.
And finally, Waimaro,